welcome to match number 5, our first match of the lower bracket here at Rainbow Rumble number 5. We've got fuel going up into both hubs and fuel going into that Plinko board for the Rainbow bonus sponsored by the Fun Robotics Network. It looks like 2611, the Jacktown Vectors, appear to be beached on some fuel in the middle of the field. 9255, your Botmasters putting some last-second fuel up into that blue hub, and it gets counted, putting them up into the lead going into the teleoperated period. These two alliances are fighting to stay alive and not have their second loss, therefore being eliminated. That Red Alliance had the lower score coming out of Autonomous, meaning they take the first shift. They're quick to act, they're human players tossing some fuel in. 2834, the Bionic Blackhawks doing the same from their tower, up with fuel into the hub. And 9255, the Botmasters coming in to play a little defense, pushing them against the tower. That Robot Triton by 226, the Hammerheads, putting some last second fuel in. It's counted as we shift over to the Blue Alliance. That's going to be 5704. You're Weird and Wired, a backup team subbed in to help out the Twisted Angels, who are having some technical difficulties, playing a little cleanup, putting some fuel into the hub, keeping their narrow lead of 2 points. It's 61 blue, 59 red. Their shift's going to expire as we move over to the red side, now active. 226, the Hammerheads putting fuel up, still facing some of that defense. As in midfield, 9210 cleans up some fuel. 2611, the Vectors out of Jackson, collecting as well, moving over to assist. Now all 3 red robots in the red side. Those Vectors putting more fuel up. Both of the Plinko boards almost at that full stage as we shift back over to the blue side for our 4th and final individual shift. 2611 pushing fuel over to the red side of the field to stockpile for the end game where both hubs will be active. As 9210, your Fighting Falcons out of Jackson, line up, fire some fuel in as they're pushed out of the way by the Bionic Blackhawks. It's neck and neck, separated by 3 points. It's anybody's game. Whichever team does not win this match will unfortunately be eliminated from our playoff bracket. We've got 20 seconds to go here. Both hubs are active, both alliances fighting, pushing as hard as they can, putting fuel up into their hubs. 2 teams launching on red, 226, 2834, as they face some defense from 9255. Meanwhile, on the blue side, with 5 seconds left, we have some cleanup, some launching. We're going to see with 3, 2, 1, and the match comes to a close. Last fuel running out into that neutral zone. We'll see how that's counted and send it up to the analysis booth for some analysis.
Awesome. Thank you, Finn. Bringing it up here. Eric, that was an exciting match.
It actually was. That was so close for the entire duration, and then right at the end, Red started to pull away with it. I was enjoying it. That was Falcons' best match by far the entire tournament. My favorite thing was seeing how Botmasters, as the Alliance captain, they knew that they had to change their strategy. They're like, all right, we are going to handle the defense. We'll go down. We'll see if we can shut them down. Falcons, score as much as you can, and he kept it tight. I was loving it.
Yeah, it was a great adjustment from the first match, for sure. And sadly, we are going to have to send one of these 2 teams home when we have our scores. Which I believe we are still working on down on the field.
Looks like we're going to have a second on that. But, I mean, if you're the Red Alliance, you got to feel better at least, right? Like, you could have had a worse match.
Yeah, I would say that's true for both sides. I mean, it was good improvements from the first go-around for both of these teams.
Yeah, I mean, we had, 147 in the first match for Alliance 8. Like, they were right around there under defense this time. I mean, 61-20 wasn't really like the full defense in that first match against Alliance 1. They were kind of just doing a bit of everything. Like, yeah, they were playing defense. They were also trying to get the fuel away from that side of the field. Let's go ahead and take a look at the match since it appears they need another second to get the scores finalized.
Yep. It's going into replay. What did you see in auto, Eric?
Yeah, I mean, like, this is not how you want to start. Falcons did not make it out there on the initial go. Jacktown Vectors and 226 both made it out. Blackhawks just put up their initial hopper. I mean, Red should have won this auto. This was actually insane to me. Blue actually came ahead out of auto just off their preloads. They all just said, like we're not going to put up a lot, but we are all going to score our fuel. And that's what actually let them win auto. And that was such a huge advantage because now Red doesn't have the time to pass back their fuel like they have been so far. And I want to see the final result. Let's go ahead and take a look at the scores.
All right, and it's going to be the Red Alliance. Alliance 8 winning and advancing here. We will see them again in lower bracket match 10. But everyone, a huge round of applause for our Alliance 5 captained by